How's it going, YouTube? Scotty Von G7 here with another football cleat review for you guys. I'm just going to be reviewing the Nike Alpha Menace Elite 2.0s. I found this cleat pretty interesting, actually. I did it with just the regular Nike insoles in them. I've tried them out a little bit with the Victory insoles. I've just been doing like 7-on-7 and 1-on-1s with these, so actually trying to replicate in-game use. So I'm trying to do my best in that. I have done some agility stuff with them. I have done just some regular, like running sprints and stuff like that, running routes as like receiver and slot too. So I've been trying to get everything like perfect for this review. So I've been doing a lot for it, so I haven't been able to actually post any other videos because I've been working and doing all that stuff at the field. I should post some of those field videos. I really don't, just because I don't know if you guys think they would be interesting or not. But if you think those videos would be interesting, comment them and I'll see what I can do. But again, these are the Alpha Menace Elite 2.0s. These are the ones from last year, and these were one of my favorite cleats last year. Again, I love the traction plate on these. The traction plate is absolutely awesome. If they were on the untouchable 3s, I'd have all untouchable 3s. Like, if they had that traction plate on them. I don't know what it is about them. I think it's like the actual stud length, and then the triangle studs I thought were perfect for making cuts and moving in multiple directions and stuff like that, and T-stepping and backpedaling. All that stuff is great for them. Obviously, it's a heavier duty plate compared to like the carbon plate on the untouchables. I know this plate has been around for a minute, this one here, so it does have triangle studs, but as you can see, they're not close to being as long or the same kind of. Some of them are the same shape. These might be actually smaller, but as you can see, the plate size is, this plate is bigger than these are the same size cleats too, by the way. They're both size 11, so I think that this cleat, it looks like this one is a little bit bigger than this one, so it's a little bit more heavy duty. But the untouchable 3s are definitely lighter than the Alpha Menace 2.0s, but the Alpha Menace Elite, like the first ones, are lighter than the 2s as well, I believe. On feet speed, these two are about equal. I did have some big issues with that strap. I've seen multiple athletes in the NFL and in college have these cleats on during like their spring ball or their NFL training camps now with the strap completely off. So I find that interesting. So I actually like them better with the strap off, just because I do wear ankle braces. I'm not a big fan of ankle tape at all. So I found it a little bit easier to move my foot without the strap and have better foot mobility in this cleat without the strap. So I might just cut the strap right off. But I definitely believe that these are a cleat made for like defense wise first, because that's what I'm more used to. This is definitely a cleat made for your downhill safeties, your quick DNs, and your like roaming linebackers or roaming safety. Just because it is like a heavier duty cleat, not a heavy cleat, but a heavier duty, so it's gonna be you're not gonna have as much damage on them if like when you're like getting stepped on and stuff like that. It is a little bit thicker than than this. It's the same knit, but I think this is what they really wanted to happen instead of what this is going on right here. So aesthetically, the twos look way better than the ones, but they pretty much go the same. Like I said, they pretty much go the same. These are a little bit lighter, but again, it's what you guys would want in a cleat. But offense wise, for sure, running backs, for sure, fullbacks. If schools even have fullbacks anymore, it would be good for a tight end, a quicker tight end, a slot receiver for sure. I could definitely see, with like my cuts and stuff like that, with those shallow routes, this is actually a good cleat for slots and such positions like that. Quarterbacks, when you're in the pocket, this is a good cleat because you're going to be able to get out there and like move a little bit better with these. Again, I prefer the original like Nike Alpha Menace Elite over these, only because I think I have a bias to them because I wore them almost all of last season, so I kind of know how they feel on like the foot and stuff like that. So I think they're a little bit better for those positions with this cleat in particular because it's the newest one that came out, and it's a good all-around cleat. So if you're like an all-around player, it's a good all-around cleat to get into, to like move around. If you don't want like the heavier duty cleat and you actually want a little bit lighter cleat, again, the untouchable threes are going to be perfect for you because you're going to be able to move your foot, like you're going to have full foot motion and everything like that. So it also has a knit upper, so it's not going to be any problem like any problems with like your ankles or anything like that. I mean, this is a heavy duty ankle, I guess, like knit type of thing. Honestly, like if it was lower or even if it didn't even have one, it'd be just fine. Like it really didn't do a whole lot, but it does lock in. Like it is deeper, so the actual back of the cleat starts right here, compared to like these where it starts way like a little bit further down. So it actually starts up here, right where my thumb is. So it's gonna lock in your ankle a lot better. So it's just gonna lock in. It's like, so the twos are just gonna lock in your ankle a little bit better. As you can see, hold on, it has those two like ridges up on top. So the ridges aren't on the bottom of your aren't on the sides of your Achilles actually. So they're up above by the tops of your ankle instead of like a normal cleat where it's down below by your Achilles. I don't know if you can see in there a little bit, but I don't have the insoles in there, so I can show you that. So these lock in your Achilles, so those pads are right here, right on at least on the ones, and they're the same with the Vapors. So they're with the Untouchables, so they're right here as well, but they go a little bit higher. They don't have that. They start like up here. They start right here, so they don't actually have that Achilles padding or whatever. But these lock in your. They do have a ridge though for blisters and stuff like that. So I don't really get blisters. I always wear like double socks or braces or something like that. So that's kind of like the review. I'm gonna try to keep this under 10 minutes so you guys aren't. So I'm just not blabbling on. But yeah. So again, I think the overview is these are great for all around players. The Alpha Menace Elites 2.0s are definitely good for all around players. Again, if you're a roaming linebacker or safety, corner, maybe depends what kind of corner you are. If you're a more physical corner, definitely I could see it. I myself am a more physical corner, but I do like the lighter cleat, and I do like the low cut of it. I'm not really like a fan of like highlights or any of that in like the Under Armour style. So this is actually a good cleat for again a mid knit. So that's kind of cool. But like and subscribe. Check out all my other videos, and I'll see you guys later.